Welcome back. I am Mr. Vibrational Man and I'm here to help you as much as I can. I forgot my tripod this time, so I'm holding the phone. But next question is, what made you start your spiritual healing journey? Ooh. So, I think I've answered most of this already, but I don't mind focusing on this question. So, my whole life, and I think you felt it too, that things just aren't what they seem to be, okay? From the information that they tell us, to the history that they're telling us, to, how we heal ourselves with the pharmaceuticals, from the educational system, and from what they tell us is possible and not possible. And I always found myself growing up asking questions, just why this, why that, why this, why that. Nothing just seemed to make sense. So it just pushed me into conspiracy theories at first. I was a big conspiracy theory to begin with, but then over time it was sending me into chaos, because it's like, what do I do with all this information? What do I actually do? I'm in a bit of a pickle here, because I'm learning all of this, but it's not helping me feel better. So in the end, I ended up losing my mind. But before that, I got a hint towards something spiritual, and that was the chakra system. Okay, and my friend showed it me and introduced it to me, and so I looked into it. Didn't really look into it too hard, just gave it a skim over. I was like, yeah, cool. And then I think it was either later that year or the same year, I ended up having this mental crisis. It literally came like a mental breakdown. And I ended up losing my mind, because I could feel everything that people were thinking and feeling towards me, but then they were telling me something different. And in the end, it turned out to be true. And it came in multiple forms of information, from people telling me things to just them revealing their own intent towards me themselves. But in the end, I ended up finding out that what I was feeling was correct, and it pushed me to hibernation and isolation, where I cut everybody off and I just started meditating every single day. The reason I started meditating every single day is because in the heat of the crisis, I was searching for answers, and I came across, again, I remember my mate told me about the chakra system, and I came across it again, so I looked it up and I was just reading all the information about it, and I was like, oh my god, that chakra's unbalanced. Wait, that chakra's also unbalanced. Wait, this energy center's also unbalanced. This one's unbalanced. This one's unbalanced. And I was just looking at them all like, wow, I'm not balanced here at all. And so, it pushed me further into just looking for answers, really. And that's when I came across meditation, and learning that meditation is what ultimately balances your energy centers. So I literally I said fuck it to everything, and I just gave it my all. And I literally was meditating three times a day, every day for 2 years to begin with. And it'll be like an hour long session each, but occasionally it will be like 3 hour long sessions, really big sessions. And this opened me up so much, so much. And the experiences I was experiencing through this, I healed the eczema on my arm just by touching it. Something that I really struggled to get rid of for years. Tried all sorts of creams, all sorts of oils and everything, until eventually I woke up to the realization I had healing energy in the palm of my hand. And it came like a snap realization too, like, oh, hold on a second. Whenever people hurt themselves, kids, humans, the first thing we do is we grasp it with our hand, out of instinct, and just we try to instantly annihilate the pain or dampen it. Do you know what I mean? And I just put my hand on my arm, and I just felt how nice it felt to touch my skin. Every night for 10 minutes just before falling asleep, and boom, literally 5 days later my eczema was gone. It was gone. From there, I've healed a burn that my friend got on her hand with the same kind of method, but with water as well, because I heard that water's supposedly programmable matter. So I healed a burn, and I got someone's cut to stop bleeding as well. There's more things that I've done since then as well, but I don't go into it, because, you know, when you start talking about these things, then people are like, oh, you're crazy. But these people will literally testify to what I've done. Do you know what I mean? They will tell you straight, like, yep, he's not lying. But I learned something as well after all of this. It says in I'm not religious, right, but it says in the Bible that Jesus couldn't perform miracles in his hometown because the people there didn't believe in him. They seen him for the past him and not for what he's become now. And so his miracles weren't working on the people. Okay? So it takes your belief also in the fact that the impossible is possible for it to happen. Okay? And with the people that I did heal, they also was very deep rooted into believing in the impossible and the supernatural, and so it worked for them. Okay? That's not to say I'm him, but he said we are all the same, and he's the same God that lived in him lives within you, and that you are all God's too. But yeah, this is what spiraled me into my spiritual journey, as well as seeing a monk light paper on fire, produce electricity in his abdominal, and then a bunch of them shrink a tumour inside a woman's head with the same method, just chanting that it's already gone and they're already shrunk and already healed, and it disappeared. It shrunk and healed in no time. It really goes to show what we're capable of. But this is what spiraled me onto my spiritual journey, was the belief that we were so much more the entire time and just searching for the answers. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. I am on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube at Mr. Vibrational. I go live on TikTok more times than anything else. If anybody contacts you claiming to be me, it's definitely not me. They are scamming you, so don't fall for it, please. And make sure that you have a beautiful, 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 beautiful day, every single day, full of love and life. Making sure that you spread that unconditional love in and throughout all living things, okay? Because you have that within you. Okay? Now take care. Peace.